Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Mike, host of the free iTunes podcast, Psychiatric Secrets Revealed with Dr. Mike, but that's not why I'm here today. This is another Saving Savvy episode, this time looking at a Chinese version of the iPad. There's a lot of these around, you can usually get them on eBay. This one's called the ePad, and it comes in this pretty snazzy box. So what else comes with this particular little device? Well, it also comes with this adapter. This is a non-standard adapter. This is not USB. It's a little cylindrical connector, and this is 9 volts, not the 5 volts of USB, so you have to use that. It comes with this dongle that plugs into the bottom of the device, like this, in a very bizarre and awkward way, but that provides an Ethernet port, and it has a couple of standard, I can't get to the camera there, a couple of standard USB ports, which may be useful to you. And it came with a little pamphlet that was so tiny in its print that I couldn't read it even with magnifying glasses. And I'm an old guy, your mileage may vary. And I would like to say that this is my opinion. Your opinion may vary on this device. So let's go forward with that. Some of the standard stuff that is listed on the eBay webpage. It's a 450 megahertz processor. They say it's running Android 1.7. It's really running Android 1.6. It's a 7-inch touch display, resolution of 800 by 400. It has 256 megabytes of memory for programs. It actually has a total 2 gigabyte flash type hard drive on it, of which 1 gigabyte is available for storage. It has a 1.3 megapixel camera, which is awful and has terrible low light resolution. It comes with stereo speakers, a built-in microphone. Of course, it has Wi-Fi, and it says it has a built-in accelerometer. Maybe not. So this is the device here. As you can see, it's attractive looking. It's a nice kind of, you can hold in your hand pretty easily. It is fairly thin, and the back just looks like that. There's no kickstand or anything. This particular device has a bunch of buttons on it. This is a power button. This is a menu button. This is a volume rocker button, which works in the opposite way that you would expect. Down here we have a back key, or like a backspace key, which is handy. The bottom features stereo speakers. Remember, stereo just refers to the fact that there are 2 speakers, not that it's high fidelity. There's your power adapter, headphone jack, this proprietary port thing that I plugged in, and an SD card slot. I have a 4 gigabyte card in here just for testing purposes. To turn it on, and this is running, so it should go on fairly quickly. How can I tilt this so you can see it? Maybe to the side. Oh, see, it went off already. I think we're out of battery. No, maybe not. So it's your standard, I'm sorry to be moving this around like this, but it's your standard Android display with a touch screen and a drawer that you can pop out. I'd say the resolution of the display is similar to an inexpensive cell phone. It's doable, but it's certainly not high resolution. I'll use that backspace key to go back. The programs that come with it, some are useful, some are not. It does come with, for instance, Gmail, your contacts list, calendar, the traditional Android browser, and they all work okay. It also comes with some pretty bizarre programs, like one that takes a screen capture of the screen. I don't know why you'd want that, for most people anyways. And it comes with a bunch of programs that really don't work. So, for instance, the YouTube program did not work. I reloaded it. It did work, but the processor is so slow that it really can't play YouTube in any way that you would want to watch it. It also comes with a couple marketplace type programs. The standard one that we all want, the Android Marketplace, does load, but it doesn't download programs. So if you're trying to customize this with your favorite Weather Channel app or whatever, forget it. You have to rely on the other much less extensive marketplace or program that's included with this particular device. What are some of the things about this device? Well, it's a resistive touchscreen. Trying to get that going again. Did it go on? No. There we go. It is an agonizing touchscreen. I have used many, many touchscreens that were resistive with great success. This one, sometimes you need the force of Hercules. Sometimes you blow on it and it reacts. And yes, I have recalibrated it a million times. It is agonizing. What about other features? It does have a music player, a video player, and a picture player in it. If I go to my photos, for instance, let's see, we'll try to load a photo. It It takes time, but it does load the photo in a kind of a softer resolution, but it's definitely doable. I tried playing a Windows video with the video player. It would not play, so I think it's pretty restrictive in its formats. And as far as the music player, very, very basic. Sound quality from the speakers is like a cell phone. Sound quality using a variety of headphones that I tried is awful. Just kind of awful. So you have that going for it too, or not going for it. I think this is really hampered by a couple of things. One is the absolutely terrible resistive screen. And again, I've used them, and it's not a. I'm not trying to put down resistive screens because I have them on a lot of devices. This one's just awful. The other is the fact that you can't really access the true Android marketplace, and so you're really limited. The other is that it's a very slow processor, so even things that do work, like the YouTube application when I reloaded it, really just it doesn't work well. And doing simple things like web browsing is just very slow. It's doable, but it's very slow, and it's not a lot of fun. Don't expect anything special from this light flash. It's just not happening. One thing that it does serve is it's a great hand warmer because this processor back here gets red hot when you use it, to the point that when my daughter touched it, she went, "Oh!" Now it's not going to burn you, but it also tells you that this is not being cooled properly, and longevity is expected to be pretty limited. Battery life? Well, battery life also is very low. I never actually took it to full exhaustion because I just couldn't stand using it, but I'm estimating about 2 hours. And in just quality control issues, you plug in this real standard adapter, you have to jiggle it, it starts charging, then it stops charging, you have to jiggle it again, and even using the adapter is agonizing. I did plug in a few flash drives into the, and just by the way, look at how bizarre this is. This is the dongle. I mean, what do you do with that? Spear your stomach with it? You can't hold it. It's not sturdy. It's like a terrible design. But I did plug in a few USB flash drives in here just to see if it would work. Some did, some did not. It's not unexpected. This is an Android phone system. It's not like a Windows operating system. But often, even when it would open the drive, it wouldn't allow me to open the file on the drive. So at least in my estimation, that's pretty useless too. So I think if I had to come up with one word that would classify this device for me, in my opinion, I would say the word that pops up in my mind over and over again is agonizing. It was agonizing to use. It was painful. Now, I just had reviewed the Arcos 5 Internet tablet, which I actually liked quite a bit. A very, very different experience. But for $100, I think save your money. Unless I can't even think of a reason why you'd want to buy this. So that's my review on the Chinese ePad. My opinion is, don't buy it. I can't really think of a single good reason. Even if you just wanted to fool around with Android or give this to a kid or something, it was just not a very good experience. Your opinion may vary. Please give my podcast a listen, Psychiatric Secrets Revealed with Dr. Mike. It's free on iTunes. I bring a lot of experts in. We talk about important topics that are center around wellness, mental health, mental well-being, that sort of thing. Take care.